Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, I think you know that I'm a huge Matlab, Simulink, and basically MathWorks products in general geek. I use it all the time. I pretty much play with Matlab every single day, and I've always been a big fan of it because they put out a really great piece of software that helps me do a lot of science and engineering. And today I want to do something a little bit different and show you some of the Matlab free swag that I've accumulated over the years. It's a little bit nerdy, but I thought this might be a little bit fun because I've got things like this. I've got a Matlab tote bag. This is nothing special, but it's pretty fun to be going around getting your groceries with a Matlab branded tote bag. And I think that's a fun little piece of Matlab swag that I've acquired. Also, this is actually another fun one that I actually never get to use too much. I've just kind of kept it in the closet, but this is a kind of fun. This is a Matlab drawstring bag. So you can stuff a lot of things inside of it, and it's actually kind of fun. It's got this nice pouch here where you can store little items, and it's also got a larger pouch where you can kind of throw jackets or things like that as well. But again, I'm just kind of tickled pink that you can have a MathWorks branded drawstring bag. So that one's kind of fun. And now let's get into a few of the little smaller bits. Obviously, these are pretty much standard Matlab branded vinyl stickers. So everyone knows this is the Matlab logo. I think the, what is it? Is it the membrane function in Matlab will actually generate these? I'll have to double check exactly what the function is, but this is the logo, so it's fun to have these stickers. I guess I should probably put them on something rather than letting them sit around. Now, this is some interesting ones. I've got these still in the wrapping, mint condition Matlab ballpoint pens. So again, nothing super fancy, but it's a ballpoint pen with the Matlab and MathWorks logo on it. So I've got a few of these, and again, this is one of these things where it probably would be more fun if I actually used it rather than keep them in the wrapping, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, now we're getting into some of the esoteric, random, weird, odd things. So this one is kind of fun. This is a Matlab Rubik's Cube. So fun, right? You've got Matlab logos. You've got kind of a ringing step response on that side. You've got Simulink diagrams. So a lot of cool things here. Again, it's in the wrapper. My daughter is actually asking me if she can have this. I'm a little torn if I should give it to her to play with. I kind of like it in the wrapping, but it's probably better, again, if it was used. Now, this one is hilarious. Check this out. This is Matlab Simulink chewing gum. Isn't that funny? Look at this. It's Matlab Simulink gum. I don't know if this opens up. No, I think I'm going to leave it like this. But again, this is pretty funny. It's gum. So I bet this tastes like engineering when you chew it. But again, this is about 3 years old, so I'm a little bit hesitant to actually go ahead and open that up and try it. Again, let's take a look at some of this other, this is pretty standard. This is a Matlab T-shirt that I've got. I never really, again, this is one of these things I haven't even taken it out of the packaging, so I don't even know what's on the back. But yeah, it's a Matlab T-shirt. And while we're talking about apparel, and actually this is actually one of the most interesting pieces that I've got, is I've got a Matlab ball cap. So pretty standard, except for one little item. If you notice here, I actually have it signed. This is a signed Matlab ball cap. And in fact, this is signed by, I don't know if you can read this, but when you go ahead and think about controls engineering on YouTube, I think there's one name that pops to mind, right? It's Brian Douglas, right? I think everybody here hopefully knows who he is. If you search anything on the YouTube search engine that's related to controls and dynamics, it's usually, it's like Brian Douglas or Steve Brunton. It's one of those two people pop to the top. Brian Douglas makes a lot of really excellent YouTube videos on controls engineering, and actually he's now over at MathWorks, and he's making Tech Talk videos, which are very, very popular popular, very educational. So I actually have a signed version of the hat from MathWorks, signed by Brian Douglas. I actually had the good fortune, I was able to actually meet him for lunch. Here's a picture to prove this. I actually got to have lunch with the superstar of controls YouTube engineering, and he was actually really nice. He signed my hat, and actually I'll show you a few of these. He has what he's produced. It's the map of control theory. So this is a great piece that he's gone ahead and made. You can download this off of his website. If you go look this up, I'm sure you'll find this all over. And again, this is an autographed version of it. I feel like such a fanboy talking about this. Like, this is kind of the equivalent for of an engineering celebrity. And I got this signed when I was having lunch with him, and I also got this. He actually makes funny controls related comics and humor, and I got this piece also signed. So I've got both of these pieces framed now and signed by Brian Douglas. And again, overall, I think I just wanted to share this with everyone. This is my nerdy Matlab MathWorks collection of products, and some of them are even signed. So I hope I'll have these in my collection for quite a while. And yeah, I think with that being said, that's all I really wanted to chat about today, is show some of this stuff off. Hopefully next time that you're at a MathWorks trade show, maybe you can talk to their booth, and I'm sure you can pick up more kind of fun stuff. I know I'm going to be trying to accumulate more Matlab memorabilia over the years. But that being said, I think this is probably a great spot to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, I also hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Surprisingly, it really does help me continue making the videos. When you scroll down, click on either that subscribe or the like or the share. It really does help the algorithm with the channel content. So with that being said, like I said, this is probably a great spot to leave it. I think I'll sign off. Talk to you later. Bye.